Willem Kukumur's parents, his father, a former soldier, were among those evicted on the 27th of November last year.
My dad, the strong man, defenseless. My 82-year-old granddad, my brother, my mother, being forced to carry out their furniture.
Before the soldiers arrived at Willem's house, Marievale residents got a court interdict to stop further evictions. The army was told to allow people to return to their homes and to stop harassing, threatening or intimidating the community. Celebrations were short-lived.
The court interdict was given on the 29th, but it never made a difference.
Willem, who still had his home, assumed the evictions were over.
Never expecting what's actually about to happen the next day.
Soldiers arrived, led by a Colonel Mkize.
This is a military base. It's being occupied by uniformed people. You don't have a rank, you don't have a force number, you stay in a military base. Mr. Kukamur, you have less than 3 hours to get out of this house.
Willem's children filmed the goings-on.
I'm the only one who's going to do the talking here. You all shut up.
Colonel Mkize said it wasn't an eviction.
We are not evicting you, but you are illegally occupying this house.
I knew what was happening is wrong, but we were defenseless. There's absolutely nothing you can do against armed soldiers in your house. What are you going to do?
I'll eat. Take out your stuff. I'm not saying anything anymore. Mr. Kukamur will be out of this house. Why are we waiting?
For my lawyer.
What attitude? Your attitude, guys, sucks. We can never allow that. We can never be superior to anyone else. Never. That cannot happen.
Powerless, Willem and his family left. They're now renting in nearby Springs.
From a psychological point of view, it definitely it breaks you down into pieces.
They're taking orders, they're not using the law, they're taking orders. That's their problem. They are forgetting that they're not dealing with another army, they're dealing with civilians.
Joseph Kobeka knows what he's talking about. He served in the army for more than 15 years and lived at Marievale military base. When he retired in 2010, he refused to move.
I said, no, I'm not going out. I'm a veteran, I'll stay here.
After retiring, Joseph suffered a stroke and is now wheelchair-bound. But neither his health nor a court interdict stopped the army.
Kicking the door and entering with guns, no, like our houses, they're not cement. They're not cement. No, when the children hear the goo goo goo, and someone would gun, then they really affected them psychological, I think. I told them that, you know me, I'm a veteran. They say, we don't care about whether you go out. Because I know soldiers. I know how, I was one of them. I know how they behave. So I didn't want to get my face out of shape. I had to listen. Yeah, because they'll kick you, sure. In fact, if I had a gun now, I was going to sort them out. They forgot I was also trained like them. I know how to use any gun. I know. Yeah. But at this age, I wouldn't have committed a crime. I'm just saying because I'm angry. Yeah.
This man, who wants to remain anonymous, is a police officer and isn't allowed to speak to the media. He used to be a soldier at the Marievale base in the 90s and continued living there.
They asked me, how did I get into the house? While I was trying to explain, there was only boots fixed whatsoever, and they said I must touch the mirror, the wall actually. They kicked me while a pistol was pointed at me, firearm. They said it's going to shoot me and it's going to kill me to show who is his, you see.
He spent 4 days in intensive care with spinal and head injuries and a broken nose.
I think we have seen the pics. It was difficult. I used to cry sometimes because I never believed. Why me? You see, I was thinking,
He opened a case of assault at the Danata police station, but 6 months on his back injuries remain, and the NPA has declined to prosecute.
that investigation officer told us they're so scared to go inside the case, they're not allowed to go into do investigation. And at the end, the case was withdrawn. They are saying they don't have enough evidence. So I was asking why they didn't call me for identification parade, because I'm not dead, I'm still alive. They were supposed to go and arrest them. The way I was in that, you see, they saw that maybe I'm nearly lost my life for just to stay by staying there.
After the break,
Cameras were placed to lure the military into the house to videorize this.